My tip number 4 is perhaps an unpleasant one. It's not something that we look forward to, and yet it is crucial if you want to build up a good investment corpus. This is tip number 4, which is manage your expenses wisely. All of us would like to have the best quality of life that we can. Unfortunately, we have only a limited sum of money which will allow us to do this. This means that you will always be pressed upon to make choices and choose between the things that you can buy right now and what money you can put aside for something that you will need to buy in the future. So given your personal investment goals, you will need to make sure that the amount of money that you are saving up right now ultimately adds up to the amount of money that you will need in the future. And this is the difference between somebody who chooses to live in the moment right now and somebody who has a slightly more balanced and wise approach towards their expenses. Therefore, my suggestion to you would be, take stock of your life at periodic intervals and try and see whether all the things that have piled up in your life, the kind of regular expenses you have, whether it is a daily cup of coffee from a Starbucks, whether it is paying for all of these various streaming services that you barely watch for 15 minutes a month, or whether it is for going out for a lot of expensive meals, and then see whether you are really getting the kind of joy that you should get from that experience. So taking a note of all of these optional expenses and then picking a few that give you the most joy, continuing with those expenses and perhaps compensating by trimming out a few of the expenses which are no longer giving you the same amount of joy that you thought they would. So manage your expenses wisely. Try to make sure that you are able to put away a reasonable sum of money for the future so that you're able to meet your long-term goals. I'd like to add a caveat here that when I say manage your expenses wisely, I do not mean that you live extremely frugally. I feel that experiences that give us joy, belongings that we get a lot of pleasure from are important. So definitely there needs to be a balance, and true wisdom lies in having this right amount of priorities of things which are immediate and things which are long term. So definitely follow this philosophy, reflect and introspect upon your current lifestyle, see what are some of the expenses that you are doing which perhaps are slipping by your notice, you haven't realized them. Maybe there is a monthly subscription which is getting debited from your account and you barely use the service. Maybe it is a daily ritual that you've sort of inculcated, but you no longer notice it and it is no longer special to you. Start trimming those things and try to put that money towards your long-term goals. And that is tip number 4 for you.